Hi guys, if you're new here, hey girl, hey, this is Boss Vision, where I share with you everything you need to know about making candles. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the most commonly asked question: when to add your fragrance to your candles. If you like videos like this, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else that I post. All right, let's just jump right into it. This question is sort of in a question group, because if you really think about it, when you should add fragrance to your candles also falls in line with the melt point for your wax. How hot should it be in general? Honestly, I am so happy to tell you this. This is not scripted. I'm just going to give you my honest opinion. 5 years making candles, feeling insecure, and finally figuring it out. I learned about molecules and how certain wax has tighter molecules together when they cure together than others. So a great example being soy. Soy wax molecules are super tight together. So it's just like it cures much faster. It cures in a different way than a coconut wax would. Soy wax, I have to use like a soap cutter to cut soy. But with like coconut wax, I can use anything. I can use a wooden spatula. I can use anything. It's very mushy. It's just a vibe. It's like wax. Coconut wax is like, you know, it's like when you use coconut oil, because sometimes I use coconut oil to remove my makeup, and I notice it's hard in the jar, but when you pull it out, it becomes a little like oily, and it's easier for you to remove your makeup. With soy, you will never catch soy. If anything soy, you can make pillar waxes. It stand on business. It was just very thick and tight. Connect, solid as a rock. I melt soy wax to 180, and then I add my fragrance at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. But with coconut apricot cream, I melt it to 200 and add my fragrance immediately. I think that the reason why we melt our soy wax to a lower temperature than our coconut wax is because soy wax cures so much faster. So you don't want the fragrance to burn off if it's super hot wax. Super hot wax curing really fast, that fragrance is going to burn off. So you want to slow that down. And with coconut, you know it's going to cure a bit slower, so you add the fragrance in immediately because you want to make sure that it slowly incorporates into the wax. So after that comparison there, you should have a solid understanding of soy versus coconut, with soy being more firm and easier to add in fragrance, but it's very sensitive and potentially can overheat, with coconut being a bit more soft and easier to yield a higher hot throw, stronger hot throw, but there is stipulation of making sure it's as hot as possible, 200 degrees, and add that fragrance immediately, girl. So from here, now we can move on to what makes the most sense for you. When should I add the fragrance? The honest rule of thumb, you'd want to add your fragrance immediately with coconut apricot cream, and then you'd want to hold off after you've melted something that has anything to do with soy, whether that's soy paraffin, soy coconut, whatever soy you got. Soy, make sure that you melt it to 180 and wait with your thermometer until it gets down to 160 to add your fragrance in. That way you allow for an even curing experience. I created a wax temperature melt chart in 2020. Story time.
This was the post. Jeff Hadley in 2021 posted this to Stanley Handcrafted's 100K group, and he said, "I love the admins. Y'all are rock stars. Thanks for keeping this a very enjoyable group. Thoughts on these charts?" 559 likes. These are my charts. I made them. Everyone said they loved them. Fabulous. Some confused, some questions. I love this. And look what I did. Thank you. I actually created this on my site. And then I wrote this. Here's the link to the YouTube video that Jeff got my charts from. And it blew up my channel.
And it went viral. He didn't tag me or anything. He said, "What do y'all think of these charts?" People were going crazy. They're like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." And I saw it because I'm in the same group. And I was like, "Those are my charts, my charts, my charts, my charts, my charts, my charts." And every person I told that to, I linked the video. And with YouTube's algorithm, it's like more likes you get on separate social media channels for your URL helps them, because they're like, "Ooh, you're bringing traffic to the platform without us ranking you higher on our homepage. So we like you." So then they boosted it. The video is at like 380,000 views now because of him, because he shared my chart and because people like them. So I'll link those charts down below, and definitely let me know what you think. I'm super excited for you, and I think that before we get into how to do your temperature, it's very important for you to identify what other people are doing, right? So we're going to be stepping into a deep review review of Goose Creek here. So shout out to Goose Creek. I wanted to be a fly on the wall and give you guys a depiction of what they sell. So Goose Creek is a vendor in Walmart. So as far as their process, they have several different products sold in Walmart so that people can gain a better understanding of, you know, high quality fragrances at a cost-effective rate. And with that, I came across a social media influencer who found that they have a baby powder candle, and I'm like, what? That probably will smell amazing. I have plenty of baby powder and fragrance oils, but I'm a candle maker who still loves the other people, so I want to try this and give you my honest opinion. So let's take a look. All I got was 2 baby powder candles and a room spray. So first thing I noticed is how similar these are to Bath and Body Works. Like, look how similar this is. Wow. No, it's like super similar to Bath and Body Works. Like, if I didn't say anything with this bright light, you would think this is a vanilla bean candle from Bath and Body Works. Period. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells just like baby powder. It is like, because I'm a candle maker, you know how you can tell the cold throws, like at one point it's gonna be a little subtle. Oh, it smells so good though. I'm so excited to burn this, guys. I want to show you guys a burn test. So obviously they have their label on the lid, which is very nice, but it's just, you can do anything. Somebody literally took the same jar as Bath and Body Works and they sell them in Walmart. That's crazy. Like, you can literally do anything. So they have the same name, and then they have the notes: soft powder, lavender cloud, sheer lemon, and then the name of their company, Goose Creek Soy Blend Wax Candle on the top. It's like this matte white paper here that's a little ruffled up, but it's like a light gray font. Very nice. And then at the bottom here, it says the warning: burn within sight. You know, the full thing. Avoid using in drafty areas or do sitting. The entire talk track that we as candle makers have to have so we don't get sued. And then here it says Goose Creek baby powder, soft powder, lavender cloud, and sheer lemon with natural essential oils. So look, they took that too from, please don't play with the Goose Creek. They stole a lot from Bath and Body Works. I have to see, are they owned by the same people? Like, what the heck? And then the item number, as well as the net weight of 14.5 ounces, and then the Goose Creek customer service number, their address in Liberty, Kentucky, and their website. So it's very nice, very high quality, 3 wicks. It looks like almost better than Bath and Body Works. Their wicks look really thick. So we're gonna see. I mean, I do notice a little bit of cracking here. I wonder what wax they use. It seems like a coconut paraffin wax blend. Danger. So it's gonna give you a headache, but it's gonna be fine. Soy paraffin. Look at that. His word brings life. You can use the code YouTube for 20% off. If you need one-on-one coaching, you can sign up here for us to go through your specific business together and how I can help take it to the next level. Or if you just want some quick recipes, sign up for patreon.com/bossvision and gain access to all the wax and fragrance secrets. If you need self-guided learning, then I definitely recommend you grab an ebook here or the entire bundle, girl. Just make sure you're set up for success. Any candles that you'd like me to review, you can send them to this address here. But it's like disconnected from the jar, and then it's like poured a little bit messy over here. I'm just thinking of everything I see. It smells the same amazing, so I'm excited to light it. Then I have this really big 2.5 ounce room spray. Really cute. It has a baby bear on it. Ooh, let's spray it. Oh, it smells so good. Wow. So like, this is something to spray on Sundays after you clean up. I wonder if I could create concentrated room sprays instead of just like room spray mist. But yeah, I love this. It's a little dusty, but it's like a matte blue, high quality Goose Creek room spray. I got this when it was like on sale. I think all the candles were $9.99 and the room spray was like $7.99, something like that. It was a really great deal. It's a huge room spray. It's not as concentrated as the Bath and Body Works ones. You know, when you spray it and you can't, like, you spray it once and don't do no more. But this, I can spray it a couple more times and it'll be fine. That was the end of this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, definitely make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment down below.